Well, on in Summersville Lake has recently seen a spike of people cliff diving and being severely injured. Newswatch reporter Jacob Comer spoke with representatives at the lake to find out more.
Summersville Lake is home to some beautiful scenery, including stunningly high cliff faces that some locals and tourists love to jump off of into the water below. Unfortunately, cliff jumping at Summersville Lake consistently leads to major injuries, and according to a member of the Nicholas County dive team, they've seen a major increase in jumpers in recent weeks.
Normally we'll have anywhere from 3 to 5 cliff jumpers a year. In the month of June we've had 3 cliff jumpers alone that have resulted in major injuries. So we're trying to get a message out to the public to say, hey, cliff jumping is highly dangerous, please don't do it.
Cliff jumping at the lake is extremely frowned upon and is technically illegal if the cliff is more than 6 feet above the water. One major issue is that many of those that get injured are tourists who may not know the correct way to even dive into the water correctly.
The thing about locals doing it versus people who are out of state is locals grew up jumping off these rocks. We know what's safe, what's not safe, how to jump off a rock in the correct manner.
Some of the cliffs at Summersville Lake range from anywhere between 40 and 60 feet high. Earlier this month, 2 people were injured on the same day after jumping off a 52-foot high cliff. Although it is into the water, falling at that height is incredibly dangerous and could easily lead to severe injuries.
So if you jump off a 60-foot cliff, which is very common here, unfortunately, it's like landing on concrete. So if you don't land just right in the water, you could break a leg, or worse, you could perhaps break your back and be paralyzed the rest of your life, or worst of all, you could actually drown if no one's there to help you immediately.
The staff at Summersville Lake are asking the public to please avoid cliff jumping entirely, especially with the 4th of July weekend coming up. They're expecting a huge influx of tourists and potential injuries, so if you do go out to the lake, please remember to stay safe. This has been Jacob Comer reporting for WOAY Newswatch.
And last year on the 4th of July weekend, a 24-year-old man was killed after jumping into the water from a 50-foot high cliff.